Hi, this is Steve Garland, head wrestling coach at the University of Virginia, giving my weekly Virginia Wrestling video newsletter. I have two things I wanted to focus on this video. One, I wanted to recap our recent trip to Romania for the U23 World Championships, where Jack Mueller was representing this great university and also the United States at the World Championships. And I also wanted to preview and give you some feedback on Las Vegas, which is coming up this weekend, the Las Vegas Cliff King Invitational. So first, Jack Mueller and I got back late I think it was last Tuesday we got back from Romania, from the World Championships. What an amazing experience it was to represent the United States as both a staff, assistant coach to the whole team, but then also as personal coach to Jack Mueller while he was out there. And when we ran out of that tunnel and we heard the announcer in broken English say, "Jack Michael Mueller, USA," I have to be honest, this is going to be no shock to anybody, but I cried the first time we ran out. I teared up, tears welling up in my eyes running out of that tunnel, because it was just such an amazing moment for him, an amazing moment for us, and frankly, selfishly, it was a really cool moment for me. So something I'll never forget. I don't think Jack will ever forget it either. Recap of his tournament: he wrestled really well, competed in such a way. He went out and tech followed his first opponent from Canada, who actually has tons of international experience. As a matter of fact, when I talked to the head coach out there, Joe Russell, who's with USA Wrestling, great guy, he pulled up a bunch of videos on his first opponent to show me how many tournaments this guy's been to. So he was a seasoned vet, and for Jack to do what he did against him, I thought was a great way to start the tournament. Feeling great. Next round, wrestled, Japanese guy. It was actually the eventual world champ, who was a total stud and caught us off guard in the first period. And then there was a couple crazy calls. I mean, there was a chest wrap, which Jack Mueller, one of his signature moves. He was able to get it. We thought for sure he had it. We challenged it. We lost the challenge. Then there was a takedown. He got on the edge and he had a lace. And when he rolled through, the ref gave the lace. So that's 2 points. The guy challenged and won the challenge and got the lace, points back. So, and then there was a couple other things where we were in parterre. You're only supposed to be in parterre for 15, 30 seconds max. We were down there for well over a minute when the guy finally brought us back to our feet. So kind of strange. And internationally, what I found out is that you have to beat the ref too. Overseas, that part of the world, you're not going to get any calls if you're an American. So that was interesting. But Jack responded unbelievably well to that. Made weight perfectly, had a great night. Everything was great. Comes in the next day and puts up 31 points total in a match. Was a part of a match that had 31 points scored against the Iranian. He ended up winning 16-15. One of the funnest matches I've ever been a part of. Definitely something I was really proud of Jack for the way he competed. And that Iranian kid was tough as heck. So it was just such a great match, such a great win. And that put us in the bronze medal match. So Jack's in the bronze medal match. And again, kind of a crazy match back and forth with the young man from China, who, oh, by the way, was one takedown away from the senior national finals. That's how good this kid is. Our senior world championship finals, excuse me. Not senior national, senior world championships. So this kid's a total stud, and it came down to, again, a crotch throw position where we arched and launched him, and the kid held onto our legs, so it could have went either way. Myself and the other coaches thought for sure that it was definitely going to be something where we wanted a challenge. Jack denied the challenge because he felt the kid tiring, and he wanted to try to break the guy. He ended up closing the gap and losing 9-7 in the bronze medal match, so ended up taking fifth. But again, way more positives than negatives. So many good lessons to take home. And oh, by the way, since he's been back home, he's been training like a madman. So I got in here yesterday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. He was already in here warming up, getting ready to go live by himself on his own, doing extra. So can't ask for anything more there. Now, moving forward to the rest of the program, huge weekend. Understatement saying Vegas is a tough tournament. Las Vegas, in the most recent article I think I saw 105 ranked individuals. You probably correct me on that if I'm wrong, but 105. And at some weights, you got 11 nationally ranked guys in one weight class. So essentially, it's a national tournament in December. Crazy how many good guys. So right off the bat, Louis Hayes, we're so excited to watch him compete. Louis is ranked 7th in the country nationally. This could be a huge tournament for him, should be a huge tournament for him. Going to have great competition. And so right away, he's actually been mentioned in some of the previews as a guy to watch and a guy to watch out for. And so really excited to see what he can do. Brian Courtney has been competing at the highest levels his whole life. He's a redshirt freshman, so this will be the first big college test for him, which will be really cool to see how he responds. At 141, Sam Krivas just beat the 6th-ranked guy in the country from Nebraska a couple weeks ago, so he's riding high, and obviously he's picked to do some great things there as well. 149. Right now, Michael Murphy's dealing with an injury, so it'll probably be San Martino. But Murphy's back in the room wrestling every day, so we're trying to figure out what we're going to do there. But right now, Martino is planning on being the guy at that weight. He wrestled there last year as well, so he's got the experience there. So it should be good for him. 157, Jake Keating just won the NC State Open, the Wolfpack Open, so we feel like he's climbing. And Cam Coy, redshirt freshman who knocked off nationally ranked guy first weekend of the year, then wrestled a bunch of other nationally ranked guys the next weekend. So he's had amazing competition already. He just was in the finals of a tournament this past weekend over Thanksgiving break. He went unattached on his own to get some matches. So he's ready to go. 174, same thing. Robbie Patrick did great this past weekend at an open tournament, so he's got some matches in. And look, as a freshman, the hope is that he goes out there and he's not overwhelmed by the moment and realizes it's just another tournament and has some fun and does some great things. 184, Will Shaney was in the round of 12 there last year. He's looking to place this year. 197, Jay Aiello is a completely different monster than he was last year, and he's coming off a big win against a top 20 ranked guy. And then at heavyweight, Quinn Miller as a redshirt freshman. So theme continues. Very young team. A lot of these guys, redshirt freshman, sophomore. The first time they're being out there, so what? We're looking to compete in such a way and represent University of Virginia well. Look forward to giving you guys an update when we get back from Las Vegas next week. And until then, go Hoos.